to nail it. That was good.
Hello, P mode.
Was that P mode? Was that P mode?
Yes, it was.
Ah, see?
That's interesting.
I'm telling you, it's
So if I chose a really hot spot,
yeah,
or a bright spot,
you're not doing any different than what you're seeing here straight up.
so the more light that's coming in here,
The more that
a darker spot.
no.
No. Okay.
No.
Because
No.
if like
It's too much of a change. In other words,
okay.
if this is really bright, right, and it's saying F16, and you go here, it's saying 2.8, you're going to blow out, right? It'll blow you out. So you want to find the middle ground, and you got to find out exactly what do you think, say, F5.6 is, or F8 instead of F16. 2 stops, 3 stops. Open you up just a little bit, right? And I could be off, like I said, by a stop, maybe half a stop. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's hot. See? So
Because she's by a window, it's at a 2.5. And I'm looking for a little bit of a darker spot because, or it's going to blow it out.
Yeah. So right now, what I would do, given this lighting scenario, I would keep half of this lighted and half dark. That would be kind of my guess right now, half and half, and then go back to that. Because and again. You want it, yeah, because this is so extreme. This backlighting is so extreme. It's hot. It's really hot. And this will be a much better... Okay. So, and for me, my taste tends to be hanging more towards natural-looking light. Mm-hmm. That's really beautiful. Mm-hmm.
That's a 1.8. That was...
Right over there, yeah. But then this lighting scenario is different, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Very interesting.
So that's pretty much... And then tomorrow in the church setting, we'll do it again. And then we'll use flash and bounce, and I'll show you that. But it's interesting to do this in a scenario. You know what? And tomorrow, everyone, I am really fortunate right now that my venues tend to be pretty nice. I really don't have to do a whole lot to these venues. They're lit well. They're beautiful. They have amazing flowers. They're in amazing places. And when I first started, like most of you, I was in dark little holes of shooting spaces called churches way back when. And I think that's what we want to create. I want not so much to set it up so that you could see what Joe shoots, because it really doesn't matter what Joe shoots. I want to help you see in the areas that you're shooting in now and how you can overcome some of these things. So we're going to, tomorrow's setting will be a bit on the dark side, with maybe a couple of lights up hanging in the ceiling like chandeliers in a church. And then we're going to add light, and I'll show you how I do that.
You have to add light in...
Well, I add light by virtue of flash.
Like if you were in a church or, tight quarters for a ceremony, that's why you have that light on there, because by shooting program, you have to have
the church.
light, right?
The church is in manual.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
The church is in manual, and I'm bouncing my flash at a 45.
Okay. We were trying to figure that out.
Reception, first dance, on the long lens is my Frezzi light, available light, P mode.
Okay.
Right? At 3200, 4000 ISO.
And
then my other camera, 2470 usually, has my flash on it, that I turn at a 45, and I bounce everywhere I can.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah?
Yeah, we were trying to figure that out there because we were trying to figure out
no worries.
The lighting for a ceremony.
Woohoo! Yay. I think we have questions. I'm thinking. Do we have questions?
Yes, we sure do. We have lots of questions from the internet.
Okay. Ask me.
Always with the questions. Okay.
All right.
People are really trying to get their minds wrapped around this.
Yeah, I know.
You started a little controversy.
I love it.
I saw somebody in the Creative Live chat room, I think it was Mechanista, who had said, folks, he's basically shooting in program, and it's just as difficult as manual the way that he's doing it. You can just shoot in manual quicker, basically, is what you're doing.
The only scenario, this is why I would do it this way, and I've kind of dialed it in, it's taken me a while to do that, is the fact that if I'm in a scenario where I'm using this tool, it is faster for me to do this when that door opens up and there is a 5-6 stop f-stop difference in light. Like that father in that slideshow, that was coming through the doorway. I had dialed her in, program, locked the meter, fire on her because she was in the available light room with the window light. It was beautiful. Then Dad came in, he knocked on the door opened up, and he says, I have something, I want to see her. I let go of the button. That was so under, comparatively speaking. And had I looked down or tried to change it in M, I would have been at least a second or two off. And I would have missed his first smile of the face with the door open. I would have missed it. And that's why I utilize it. So let me explain something to you as well. What works for me may not be a model that works for you. It's not a right or wrong issue. I have found this method. It works for me. And again, it's not better than something else. It's better for me that I utilize this system. I brought it up because people say, professional photographers say that M is the only way to shoot. And initially, I was of the same mindset. That's how I learned how to interpret light and see it. But having said that, I found a way to use P mode and be a tad quicker than I was in M. Again, not right or wrong. I'm just a bit faster, and that split second in capturing that moment of her in the doorway as that tear rolls down her face, and then all of a sudden she notices me while I'm looking at her and I'm trying to change something, the whole demeanor changes on her. So if I'm here and I've got that button pressed in and I've dialed it in P mode, and I see that out of the corner of my eye and I let go and I go boom, then she sees me, too late, I got you. Because when she sees me, everything changes. And so if I'm quickly trying to dial down and dial up while looking through the viewfinder, she notices me and the whole thing changes. Everything that I see in her demeanor, her essence is gone. So in that sense, P and the way that I use it is much faster than M.
Cool. A question from Sue Mack in the internet was actually a similar question some of the students and we were discussing just a few moments ago out there. And